Oh yeah! Welcome back to JoyPad, everyone, where I'm continuing my adventure through... crap, what a good start. Through Super Double Dragon. So I looked up some enemy names. They're... The biker gang guys are named Roper. The suit guy is named Steve. I told you, they're just like regular-ass names. The sword guy is named... Oh, I could tell you in a second. Just give me 1 second. The sword guy is named Baker. The guy that looks like my character is named Jeff. So I mean, yeah, they did not think outside the box with these names. Ah, so starting out getting hit with a knife, not good. I would have liked to keep that knife. That guy wasted it. So this level is actually supposed to be the Golden Gate Bridge. I don't think the bridge is this long. I think we would have been across already. I think the trucker would probably realize that there are several people fighting on top of his truck. I love this music, man. Alright, Jeff. Give me your stick, Jeff. Jeff. Aw, damn it, Jeff. I'm actually not even gonna... I don't like the bow staff, personally. So I'm just not gonna use it. There's Jeff using his special move. Oh man, this is good. That's a bad start to this level. I didn't mean to pick that up. See, the big problem with this level is that the wind consistently pushes you back, which is actually quite irritating. It's actually a very short level, though. Yeah, so you'll see here, for some reason, the truck crashes. And take a quick look here. Watch the people walking away. There's a Steve. The guy in the long shirt was called Calum, I believe. And the dude with the long hair, that was the final boss of the game. So our clown friend walks off after it beat him up a little bit. Check it out. There's an oil drum, which I meant to pick up. Oh well. If I get knocked down, I'll pick up the oil drum. What was I... Oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about tomatoes. And how, as long as you get tomatoes in season, they're delicious. Now, if it's a texture thing, if texture is the reason you don't like tomatoes, that's fine. I get that. But if you don't like them because they don't taste good, you want them in season. And that's the same for like any produce, man. You want to eat it when it's in season, because a lot of stuff, if it's out of season, it's just not good. All right, let me grab this barrel. Yeah, take that. Ah, he kicked it. I knocked it off screen, which... whatever. So once I beat these guys, I'm on to the next level. Oh, there's 7 stages. I forgot. This stage is so short. So here we're gonna get into another street stage. Mission 5. I always forget about this one. Bam. So you start off on this upper level. There's no reason to really stay up here. This level always felt long to me. I don't know if it actually is. But you can see that I beat the last level. It was like 4 minutes long. So, pretty short. The thing I don't like about this level is you can see how the enemies can jump up here so easily. I can't. Alright, come on, buddy. Bam, bam. This is actually, though, as a kid, where I felt like, oh man, this game's getting long. Which, by this point, I've been playing for like 30 minutes. Maybe it's just because of the style of the game. It's a beat 'em up with no real feeling of advancement except moving from stage to stage. Whereas if you play a game like an RPG for longer, which is my game style of choice, there we go. It feels like more things are happening. So here comes Steve. See, I blocked that low kick with a different block. Damn. You can, if they do that jump kick, you can actually counter it sometimes. So another thing that happens is when you throw enemies like that and you see them throw their little temper tantrum, that actually changes their behavior a little bit. They move a little faster. They tend to block more. I don't think they do any more damage, but they become more reactive, that's for sure. How's that feel? You like that? These guys are irritating to fight because they only take 2 hits to go down, so you do less damage to them because you can't pull off a full combo. You also can't grab them because of their swords. There we go. No, you don't, Jeff. Pick up the knife, Billy. Pick up the nunchucks, Billy. I want these nunchucks. Make my life easier. Look at that. The nunchucks are so powerful. And he's dead. Oh, good, there's more stage. And plow through it quickly with these beautiful nunchucks. He's got a firebomb. Again, like, if you could use those to your advantage, more power to you, but I tend to get killed when I try to use them, so I just avoid them. Oh, there's still more, huh? Oh yeah, I gotta go up the stairs. Sorry, Jeff. Now, another thing that's irritating about this game, not one thing, you can't drop your weapons. So if I wanted to pick up that knife, I can't drop the nunchucks unless I get hit. If I wanted to pick up that firebomb, I'd have to get hit. So I don't understand why they didn't include an option to drop weapons. That would have been nice. I thought they were both going to get hit by that. I was wrong. Gotcha. Alright. Let's move on to the next part. I'm guessing we went up and over the roof and are climbing down the fire escapes on the other side. I don't know why I tried to explain the advancement of how the levels work in this game, but I do. It's just something I do. Probably gonna have to use a credit. That's alright. Bam, bam, bam. Punch, 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 punch. So, something I talked about in the first video, if you haven't watched it, is that I feel... Wow, that's a loud call. Anyways, now that I'm done muting my microphone, I feel beat-em-ups don't really exist anymore. At least, not like AAA beat-em-ups. I think what the big problem is 3D beat-em-ups are not as fun as the old-school 2D-ish beat-em-ups. And also, the death of arcade games probably lends to that a little bit. Here's our enemy for this level. If you remember, at the end of the last stage, this guy stuck around for a little while. This clown-looking motherfucker. But yeah. I remember a couple years ago I downloaded Gauntlet for my PS4, And if the videos haven't gone up yet, my podcast mates and I have been playing Diablo 3, which is very... it's a beat 'em up. Like, there's a lot more, you know, to it. There's, you know, equipment and abilities and stuff, but it's a beat 'em up. Look at this guy. Oh, that move is unavoidable. Alright, had to use a... Oh, as soon as I spawned in? That's not cool, dude. So he's technically like a boss, so he's a little tougher. You cannot grapple him. But as with almost all enemies, always use the kick combo. Now, the lore on him is that he blocks with his stomach because he's fat, but his stomach is very hard and absorbs all damage. And he's dead. Alright, next level. I remember dying on this fight a lot, actually. Ow. Ow. Getting hit with a knife is a bad start. Let's do a lot of punching. Use that boomerang to my advantage a little bit while I can. Yeah, I remember as a child being like, this game's hard now. Again, there's not that many unique enemy types. I don't know. Around here is where the game starts feeling very samey as well. Because it's very, very samey. So this, oh no. So check this, right? That's how you make life easier. Throw enemies down a pit, man. No worries. Of course, if you fall down that pit, that's totally possible. No. Come on. There he goes. Now I've even got a knife. Now this part's iffy because you gotta jump. And the jumping isn't the best in this game. Got some knives, that was handy. I was silent because I was actually a little tense trying to pull off that knife trickery. But that makes things much easier. This guy's not tough. This guy, the boxer, is named Jackson. Now, you might think that he's like the boss of this level. He is not. But I gotta take him down before the real boss shows up. Let's see if I can get through this without losing a life. Alright. This guy is the real boss. I think his name is Caleb? Caleb? If I remember correctly. And I mean, I know it's boring, but you want to just... the best way to get him is to use your low kick, high kick. Luckily, he doesn't grab your ankle like Shinron Fu does, which is the name of the gi-wearing Chinese fellows. Also, his falling animation is derpy. Huh. I don't think he's gotten a hit in on me yet, which I'm not complaining about, by the way. I'm trying to get through this without getting hit very much, which is kind of the object of the game. Don't get hit. He's dead! So yeah, you saw that guy throwing his little temper tantrum. almost done with this level. Man, this feels much shorter than I remember it being. I'm plowing through the second half of this game. Now, again, the pit had a lot to do with that. I was able to eliminate like 6 or 7 enemies much faster than I should have been able to. There we go. Alright, now we're on to the last level of the game. However, it's quite long. Now, this is the main menu music, so I'm guessing it's like the main theme of the game. Man, I'm just all about starting levels getting hit with knives. So now I got the dark blue sword, gentlemen. Alright. I don't know who would design their house like this with those angry looking gentlemen on the back wall. And, like, that's a weird wallpaper. Can we just say it? Like, I would be uncomfortable with that. See him blocking? Uh-huh. Try and take out the sword guy. Yeah, enemies block a lot more now. It's very irritating. Uh-huh. Dodge the skipping sidekick. The wind-up gives you enough time to dodge it. And usually even a jumping kick you'll be able to dodge. There we go. I feel like you get the most bang for your buck with the head grapple, because you do kick, 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 sorry, punch, 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 kick. Feels like it's a lot of damage. Alright, now that he's dead, we can move on. So these guys are back. One is named Shinron Fu. I don't remember the name of the other, but yes, they are brothers. I also forgot to point out you can do a rear kick. You can see I wasn't actually hitting anyone with it, but it's there. So of course they are like mini bosses, so they have a little bit more health than your regular enemies. Ah! You ruined everything, you jerk. Come on. What an ostentatious carpet, am I right? Funnily enough, there's a reason for that. Stop with the jump kicks. Here comes the jump kick. Go down. Gotcha. Ah! Shouldn't have done that. I have more than enough lives to beat the game with, though. It's fine. Oh, no, not you. You suck. You are the most annoying. Seriously, the sword guys are the most annoying guys in the game. Worse than the final boss, worse than any mid-bosses. They're just so irritating. And the ones with the dark blue jackets take forever to die. Get backfisted. It's like a pimp slap. Bam. How's that feel? Do it again. Because they get knocked down so quickly that you can't do like maximum damage to them. There's no... There. Alright. What's this? Oh, it's a big old elevator. That will stop and let on enemies, actually. Yep. Oh, nice. That worked out for me. Now, I wish you could, like, throw enemies off the edge of it like it was a pit, but alas, that is not the case. Oh, another one of you, eh? Just get into the rhythm of jump kicks. Not that exciting, but effective. Oh, Some impressive balance with that grapple kick, eh? Alright. Getting close to the end of the game now. I'm trying to think of something to say. I kind of want to go back to that whole beat 'em up conversation. And I think that's kind of just, like I said, the death of arcades. Think of all the arcade games that were beat 'em ups. So arcade games near the end of their life cycle. Because, like, there's always going to be fighting games. There's always going to be driving games. But beat 'em ups were always super popular, a lot of times because they were co-op. You know, you could have a beat 'em up game with up to 4 people playing. You know, I think about the old X-Men beat 'em up game, and also The Simpsons, where 4 people could play at a time. Oh, also Ninja Turtles. There was a Ninja Turtles beat 'em up side-scroller. And it's just like, I miss those games. Of course, there were the shooters too. I was always fond of the House of the Dead games. The first one especially in arcades. The second one was the weird booth one, and the third one had shotguns, which, don't get me wrong, was cool, but a lot of times the problem was that the peripherals for the third one were broken because they had so many more moving parts. You had to pump the shotgun to reload it. And when you put that into the hands of overzealous children and jackass teenagers, it's gonna break. The first one had just pistols, which, you know, wow, that guy died fast. The first one had just pistols, which were much easier and were much more durable, more likely, a lot harder to damage. But yeah, like, I think about arcades now, and what new games go into arcades? Like, do they even make Mortal Kombat arcade cabinets anymore? Did they put Tekken 7 into arcades? Because basically, like, back in the day, arcades were like the pinnacle of technology, as opposed to now, where it's like, if you want to make an arcade cabinet, just buy a PS4 and stick it in there and put all the stuff around it, I guess. Because think of a game, there are a lot of early games like Pit Fighter maybe, and Mortal Kombat, like, they started off in arcades, and then they got ported to home consoles, and the home console versions were usually shitty compared to the arcade games. In some cases, like Mortal Kombat, it was because, oh, you know, the violence had to be toned down, but a lot of times the graphical capabilities of home systems and the hardware of home systems could not compare to what they were putting into arcade cabinets. Take Pac-Man. Like, I should have left that, because the final boss is going to come out, and I could have used it on him. It made life easier. But anyways, look at Pac-Man. So Pac-Man came out in arcades. And it came out on plenty of systems. It came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. But they tried to port it to the Atari, and they couldn't do it. Like, Pac-Man didn't look like Pac-Man. The pellets were in circles. They were lines. The sound was wrong. It was slow. It was laggy. So, I guess, in a way, like, the advent of home consoles brought about the death of arcades, which is depressing to think about, because I loved arcades. Especially when I would go on vacation. Like, boardwalks with arcades were the best, man. I would save up my money for our summer vacation so I could play House of the Dead when I went on vacation. That was more exciting to me than going to the beach, because the beach we went to, it was a shitty little arcade. It was, it really was shitty. But I was a kid, man, so I loved it. I went back to it, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago. It's been a long time. But the arcade was still there, and they still had House of the Dead, and I was still pumped. The ice cream place was gone, which was a big bummer. What else? The pizza place was still there, and it was awesome. So I would vacation with my family in Avalon, New Jersey. Jersey Shore. And we would go to a small private-ish beach. You had to have beach tags to go on the beach. But there was a pizza place there called Three Brothers. That was awesome. Aw, fucking sword guy. Come on. Caleb Jackson, sword guy, whose name I definitely said, but I don't respect him enough to use it. He's just sword guy. So I'm trying to leave that knife there for the final boss, who's going to pop out soon. Come on. Because you could see that I've been fighting all prior bosses. I fought the Clown, I fought the Chinese brothers, I'm fighting Jackson, I fought two Steves. Two Steves, the best Game Grumps bit that's out there. I am Steve, I'm also Steve. Jackson with his lightning fast punches. I'm probably going to have to use another continue. But I've got 3. I'm not worried. Thank you. These sword guys are the bane of my existence. Fucking die. Both of you need to die. Because I need to beat this game. That's why. Alright, here he comes. He's gonna come out that door. Ready? Oh, there he is. Look at this guy. Get knifed. That's always satisfying. Got that knife. And as with... Aw. Alright. As with most enemies, you want to probably use your high kick, low kick. Or low kick, high kick, I should say. Because he has a lot of health. And... Again, he won't grab your ankle like the Chinese bros. But... I can't remember his name. It'll say his name at the end of the game. Like in the credits, it'll be like... Billy and Jimmy defeated blah blah blah. Even though... Jimmy's nowhere to be seen. He's sitting on his ass somewhere as Billy does all the work. Got rid of that sword guy. I think it's actually possible to defeat this guy before you kill the rest of the regular enemies, which is kind of funny. Damn it, I tried to block it. You suck, it's your fault. That's actually his fault. I don't know what that move's supposed to be. Oh, I can't grapple him. I want to see if it's possible to beat him before I kill all the regular enemies. Because regular enemies will keep spawning as I fight him. At least for a while. Oh, there I go. Getting hit by that knife doesn't help. Come on. Ugh. Got him. You see, he utilizes a low kick to high kick combo as well. Asshole. Something about that uppercut always feels so satisfying. This sword guy needs to die. What? My kick totally did nothing. Just stop. Alright, you and your fancy flip kicks. And your fancy whatever moves. Let's move back out here. Now it's just me and him. It's going to be a lot of low kick, high kick, uppercut, low kick, high kick, roundhouse, low kick, high kick, back fist, low kick, high kick, jumping spin kick, low kick, high kick, down, oh, low kick, high kick, jump kick, Now, when he actually dies, they'll kind of do like the Street Fighter thing, but it always made me think my game was glitching as a kid. That it like stutters. All right, I did it. I beat Super Double Dragon. What's it say? What are you gonna tell me? After Duke and the Shadow Warriors were eliminated from the town, Bimmy and Jimmy have not been seen. But their heroics will live on forever as the legend of the Double Dragons. Double Dragons what? You got an apostrophe S there, man. That indicates ownership. And that's it. That's the game. It's really nothing special. It's not at all. I just kind of wanted to plow through it and play it for nostalgia's sake. If you happen to watch this, my next long-form RPG game, which I just finished Breath of Fire 2, right? I really liked it. And I kept saying while I was playing Breath of Fire 2 that I probably don't want to do an RPG next. I don't want to do an RPG next. RPGs aren't good for video Let's Plays. I shouldn't do an RPG next. But you know what I want to play? Breath of Fire 3. I'm gonna do it. But here's the thing. Breath of Fire 2, I was going in blind. Breath of Fire 3, I know very well, and I love it. So I'm going to play that next. So if you happen to watch this, you'll know what I'm playing next, and I greatly appreciate you. Please be sure to check out the other games I'm playing. Right now it's Song of Horror on Steam, which I'm greatly enjoying. And check out the JoyPad podcast. And also, I do music reactions too, if that's your sort of thing. Several times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I do music reviews. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's the end. I will see you next time. Stay joyful. Bye-bye.